Hello, I'm Daz. Today I'm making a walkthrough of Dimhollow Crypt. On the world map, we are just a short walk down the hill from the Lordstone and Shrine of Mehrunes Dagon. There we have Morthal and Dawnstar as reference points. In order to fully explore Dimhollow Crypt, you'll need to start the Dawnguard quest line, and specifically the quest Awakening, which I will be completing while I'm here, along with the first part of the follow-up quest Bloodline. I'll be playing through that one just until I exit this dungeon. So I'd best get underway. There is a lot to do here.
Know when to give up. I thought we'd taught them enough of a lesson at their hall.
To come in here alone, a fool like all the rest of them. Where are you? Now your blood is mine.
Okay. First job done. Next, we need to get through this barred gate. And to do this, we need to head into this small ruin here. While I'm exploring Dimhollow Crypt, I'll do my best to point out all of the chest locations. This is a random enchanted sword. This is the first chest. Yeah, I'll try and get all of the chests. It's not an easy job. This is a very dark place. But we have found the pull chain and opened the gate. Just a quick check of the corpses. Make sure I'm not missing anything exciting. Nah. So we have the corpse of Vigilant Tolan. He didn't last long. And we can take his potion of cure disease, which may well come in handy, because there's a good chance that players are going to contract a nasty disease while making their way through this place. It's difficult to see your adversaries in this area. Oops. Yep, I was aiming at the wrong thing entirely. But never mind. We will prevail. Right, so we have a chest tucked away right at the back over there. Very easy to miss. Very naughty of the devs to hide chests away in these kinds of locations. And as we head into this room with the Arcane Enchanter, there is another missable chest right there. I'll just interact with this, see if I can break anything down, and I can. That helps out the inventory a little bit. Okay. Back to the bow. So in this next area we should find a vampire in combat with some Draugr. And I am now right there. Okay, so in here we have some short corridors coming off of this central area. I'll explore all of them. I'll take the right hand corridor first, where we can find a nasty waiting for us at the end. There are sometimes useful items in these alcoves. Doesn't seem like there's anything valuable this time. There's a mace there and what looks to be a hunting bow in that one. So if you have telekinesis you can grab those, or maybe even dislodge them with something like elemental blast. I'll take the healing potion because you never know, you might need one. Once again, it's worth checking these alcoves. That looks like a potion of ultimate stamina. Can't be sure. I'm not going to spend time grabbing those. We'll need to head down there eventually, but there is one more little corridor to check out, and this has a master chest at the end. Okay, moving on. Right, I'm going to dispense with the bow at this point. It's time for the katana. Vampire Circlet. That is from a mod I have installed. Vampire Knights, very nice for people who want that mage aesthetic, but still to be decked out in decent armour. I didn't like that, it hurt. So we have a chest at the end of this one. I don't think there are any other chests in this area. There are urns for people interested in obtaining every little bit of loot.
There's something out there. There you are.
Cudgel of Cold Harbour. That is also from the Vampire Knights mod. I'm almost certain it is. In any case, it is difficult to remember when you've got a lot of mods installed which items belong to which.
I'll never tell you anything.
Okay, let's try
My oath to Stendar.
a bit of
Stronger than
sniping
any
again.
Suffering you can inflict on me.
I believe you, Vigilant. And I don't think you even know what you found. Something's not right.
There's something out there.
Right between the eyes. Right. So we should have some peace for a while. I'll take that. That'll be nice for a follower. So around the back of these steps we have another chest. Hopefully I've not missed any up until this point. Another vampire circlet. And another unfortunate vigilant, Adelvald. Now, for people considering doing the fishing quest line, I will point out that you've got a good chance of finding vampire fish and dire fish in this water. I'm not going to jump down there myself because it's going to add a couple of minutes to the video if I do. But I've had good success swimming around in there, obtaining those 2 fish, so it is worth a look. And now I need to donate some blood. I'm going to actually just disengage that quest because I don't want Serana to have a big arrow over her head. But there we go. Ouch, that's my sword hand. Thank you very much. So, a little puzzle to solve. Right, this is the best starting point. Push this one to the outer ring. The next one is pushed inwards. As is the next one. This one goes to the outer ring. And this final one, I think, towards the centre. Right, and what do we have here? As if I can't guess.
Who sent you here? I was expecting someone like me, at least. Vampire, yes. That's complicated. And I'm not totally sure if I can trust you. But if you want to know the whole story, help me get back to my family's home. My family used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. I would guess they still do. By the way, my name is Serana. Good to meet you.
Okay, so awakening is completed and we now start a bloodline. So we need to lead Serana out of this place. And very shortly, we're going to be beset
Who's there?
by gargoyles.
Who's there?
Okay, before we move on, there is another chest. Just up here. Now, this area is very dark. So we're going to be heading up that path shortly. Just to the side,
This feels like the right way. I was starting to worry.
we can find a novice conjurer's corpse that can have something worthwhile. We've got a coin purse or two as well. Okay. Head up this ramp. If you want to squeeze everything out of this place, if you head down this ramp, you can find a couple of malachite ore veins.
Does the air feel heavy down here?
But I didn't find anything else down there.
I'm waking up.
An urn. Okay, so we have some important loot very shortly in this chamber. I'll just go to the local map and I'll throw a mage light over there. And over here we have the Necromantic healing spell tome, which may come in useful if you're going to have Serana as a follower. So heals the undead target 15 points per second, but not the living Atronachs or machines. I think that's actually 10 points per second, but I have a restoration perk that's increasing that to 15. Yes, that's right. So, another chest. And in just a second, there's going to be a new bunch of enemies as soon as I pull this lever.
I knew I heard something. That'll teach you. Who's there? That'll teach you.
Okay, before we leave this place, there is another sneaky chest tucked away behind here. Well done to anyone who spotted that, their first attempt. And I think there is an urn behind this one. Okay. So we've got a bit of a boss fight coming up. I'm going to try and get a couple of sneaky shots in to the guy on the throne. It's probably a Death Overlord, yes it is.
Who's there?
Got him.
I knew I heard something.
Missed. Can't get them all the time.
Who's there? Who's there? Show yourself.
Right, I think that's all of them dealt with. I'm pretty sure there is nothing of note up here. So we have more malachite ore veins, and there are actually another couple right over in that direction as well, where I've just thrown the mage light. So for anyone on the hunt for malachite, we have this boss chest. Fireball, that's a new one. And we may as well search the Overlord. Nothing on him really. So we have a word wall here. This is the word wall, drain vitality. I'm not going to pick that one up. It is notoriously bugged, particularly for players wishing to get all 3 words of the marked for death shout. So stop talking, Serana. So for anyone thinking about picking up the drain vitality shout, if I were you, I'd suggest that you read some of the online wikis and check out the bugs section. So, a couple of enchanted weapons, which I will always pick up. And let's get out of here before I get tempted into that word wall. So hopefully I've covered everything and I've not missed any chests. But I've said that before and then realised too late that I have missed 1 or 2. But I'm feeling pretty confident that I've got them all this time.
It's so good to breathe again.
I
Even in
agree.
this weather, it's better than the cave.
Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.